diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team. And we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Finds his man on the left. Breaks into the open. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together, so earn that rank.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Clemson. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There's tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You got to keep going.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Noles want to pick up the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. He's got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Seminoles come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They want to run this quarterback. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. Maybe a little long for a field goal, definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as they'll go for it on 4th down. Finds a little space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And the Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The offense changing the play. Just when they're looking run, now up top. The sure hands, it's Chubb. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there. And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll take it himself. Shakes off the defender. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Got room to work. Turning it on! And he'll finish the line in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State! Extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that one. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Duke answered the bell away from Durham today with an impressive victory. The Blue Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
It's incomplete. Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Chop, they're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The run from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. Complete downfield.
So for the defense, yes, you gave up the completion, but you keep rushing the passer like that, and eventually you might be able to affect the quarterback a good amount throughout the game.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, You want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts, and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
That is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone. 3rd and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for the 1st down.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quarterback keeps it. Oh, he's got some space. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Quick completion to the right. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. using his feet. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
The Noles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
Here we go.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and short, the power run here. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And the Seminoles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking for space to the left. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Now on the move. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're going to go for it with a couple of good options here. Get it to the 1, you get the 1st down. Get it farther, you get the touchdown. And they will score! Touchdown Seminoles!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This play from the pistol. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the Dome. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic with his feet. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out of the field, because that nickel player he's got, who subs in, is good in coverage. He's also aggressive. He does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think you saw a little bit right there in that nickel package now setting up 4th down.
first one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. And the ball will come to rest just inside the 40-yard line.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Slithers into space. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Seminoles will line up to kick off and start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but a really good job of blocking by the return team. He's out to the 44. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Looking to buy time. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
The defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you can tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going toward the sideline and pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off. That's number 10.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Now, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Noles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Fights off the defender. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
The Noles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. Still running at the 35. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Chubb. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And the Seminoles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? On the move. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. Back to the ground with the running back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back has it. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Pass defense, it brings up a 4th down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, ready for the 1st down. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Tigers are rolling down the field. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with the 1st down in the final period. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Now on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Turbin. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Was complete on the screen. Brought down. New 18-yard line. 1st down for the offense.
Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. TCU is running away with things, and I'm not sure who saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 21 over Ball State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete to the left. He stopped just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. Needed more to move the sticks. It'll be 4th down.
Fourth down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Oh, better look out. There he goes. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
Good enough for a 1st down.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and you hear it all the time. Coaches talk about it. Don't throw across your body. Don't throw across your body. These guys nowadays, they do it more and more because they're more athletic and they can change their arm angles all the time. But right there, it was an incompletion. It was an interception. So you might get like a little bit of a yell from your coaches, but nothing too big.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
And this offense is going to have to do more of this, right? They're going to have to be aggressive. Sidelines, they're going to need some big plays, trailing late in this football game, but they've also got to be smart and be mindful of the clock.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to get outside. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
One of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Looking left. Gets a hand in there and breaks it up. It's incomplete, but wait, there is a flag down on the play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off! What a play by this defense! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. Defense in press coverage. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this is a moment with the lead late on 3rd down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this 1st down and keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Bauman. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk. on 4th down. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2 minutes.